review time now for Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis of the show if you know what the show is. This is made by Matt Johnson, who's in the show along with Jay McCarroll. Who Matt Johnson was, if you're watching and you don't know who I'm talking about, and you saw Blackberry, he directed the Blackberry movie. He was the long-haired, kind of more like nerdy,
the gross-looking human.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No other way to put it.
Yeah. So the show, I'm going to read it directly from the source here. Stars creators and lifelong best friends Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll as fictionalized versions of themselves in a band called Nirvana, the band, consisting of Jay improvising on piano and Matt doing improvised spoken word performances. The duo engage in a series of complex publicity stunts around their home city of Toronto in the hopes of landing a gig at the Rivoli, despite the fact they have never actually written or recorded a single song, nor taken any steps to contact the management about booking a show. So it's a Canadian show, Canadian sitcom. I don't. Do either of you watch the show or have seen the show? I knew nothing about it. I knew about it. I didn't
not prior to the movie. I have torn through a season and a half over the past week, though. Yeah.
Would you recommend?
Absolutely. If you like the movie,
I'm gonna definitely try and watch it. I'm a little hooked on some TV right now, but I'll definitely we'll get to that later. I'm definitely going to watch it. So the movie, when they're planning to book a show at the Rivoli, goes horribly wrong. Matt and Jay accidentally travel back to the year 2008. Also, the official synopsis says blah, blah, blah at the end. So you can kind of get the sense of what type of movie it is. Hour and 42 minutes long. Again, based off the Canadian sitcom. 1.85 million domestic, smaller movie, huge splits around Tomatoes, 96, 95, 8.5 IMDb, 78 Metacritic, Letterboxd 4.5, which is massive. Most of the times we give Letterboxd scores, they're like high threes. There's a couple that have creeped in the four, so that's a huge. Letterboxd has loved this movie. Gooch, what did you give Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie?
Yeah, and I'm right there with them. I'm at an 85. I fucking love this movie. I told you I really had no awareness. Like I recognized Matt. I know Matt Johnson. I recognize these like clips from the show just being on the internet. Sometimes those reaction videos pop up, but really had no awareness of like what this was going in. Leaving the theater, immediately had to find like more of it. Watch a season and a half. I'm hooked on this show. I love this. Reminds me so much of the feeling I had sitting in the theater was the feeling I had sitting in the theater when I was 13 watching Hot Rod and being like, these guys are from the internet and they get my sense of humor and it's so specific, so weird, but everyone else in the theater is laughing too. So I guess we all like this. I had such a fucking fun time. And what they're doing in the movie is not just funny, but it's like really cool. Like what they've done with it in terms of they just had all this backlog footage and the ideas that they had on paper 15 years ago and the way they followed through on it. And I got to say, shout out to their editors and everyone behind the scenes, because I can't imagine what a nightmare putting this together was. That's what I keep thinking the whole time I'm watching, like audio nightmare. Everything that they're doing is just like, in terms of production, is harder to pull off than like shooting in the volume, doing really major special effects works. Like it's so seamless and feels just so natural. I loved it. I want to hear what you guys think, because this is, like I said, it just feels like one of those things that it just crept out of the internet and somehow wasn't cringe to me. Loved it. 85 out of 100.
Kenjac, your review on Letterboxd I saw kind of encapsulates mine, so I won't steal your thunder. So you can go ahead next.
Sure, yeah. I landed on a 70 out of 100. I think this is a really charming movie. I think that's the big word that I came away from with it. And I think it really wants to connect you with that 2000s YouTuber vibe, and it does that really well. And I think it's really hard to do as well, like because that comes off like inauthentic when you watch a sort of YouTuber, like when they try to make a YouTuber type of clip in a big movie, it comes off really fake and inorganic. And I feel like it really captures like an authentic spirit of it here. And you can tell these guys have like a really deep passion for the characters, which makes it really easy to connect with them. And as someone who never watched the web series like you guys and only knew Matt Johnson through Blackberry, which I really liked, by the way, I think that's one of the more underrated movies of whatever that was 2 years ago. Awesome. The fucking, I'm from Waterloo where the vampires hang out. Like that's just, it's an unreal. It's such a good movie. And I think it's a cool concept. Like Gooch said, editing nightmare, I imagine going back and forth and cutting across all that YouTube footage. And it definitely doesn't overstay its welcome either, which is nice because sometimes these passion projects, you really want to get like every single thing that you want on the screen. And sometimes that's hard. And I think it doesn't. I do think my movie going experience got tainted a little bit by the expectations because film Twitter and et cetera kind of set the bar at like, this is one of the funniest movies of the decade. I think I had like one loud laugh at the movie, and I think my entire theater had two. And I just don't think it was as funny as not the movie advertised, but as like the film community advertised. But I don't think that's the value of the movie. I don't think the value of the movie to me is comedy. I think it's more like it's a really, really nice movie that charms me, not amuses me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more like, I like these guys. I have a smile on my face throughout this entire movie. And I'm like just sitting there like, yeah, like they get it. They get it. They get it. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying laughing. It's just a really nice story it's really easy to root for. And I think there's a lot of cool messages within it about like, you know, friendship and artistry, struggling artistry, like all that stuff. And I think it's loyal to its own stuff because there's definitely moments that I think are like, I view it where I'm like, maybe don't totally get this because I don't know Canadian stuff or I don't know the web series, but it's not distracting from my movie going experience at all. And I appreciate that they made this in conjunction both for their fans of the web series and for new people. And as a new person that liked it, I'm with Gooch. I'm like, I want to go and watch this now. Like, I want to learn more about this. But definitely, I would say the value of this movie comes way more from like the charm and sort of like weird charisma of them versus being like, this is so funny. I think there's just kind of like a different, maybe a disconnect there for me. But I liked it other than that for sure.
Yeah, I liked it maybe a hair more score. I give it an 81. I really did enjoy it. Like, it makes me really want to watch the show. And then maybe go back and probably like it even more. Their chemistry together is kind of, Hot Rod's the perfect comp for this. It works so well. They're so enjoyable together. There's some just I don't want to spoil some. There's a couple great moments. One with a song in particular that made me laugh very fucking hard. A couple moments a couple moments of shock that kind of get you too. That had my theater laughing pretty hysterically. Solid, well done in terms of time travel as well, because that's where this could have been like brutal, right? Like,
yeah. We've learned the lessons.
Because you can do one of two things with a movie like this, right? That comes off of a show that has a niche might be the wrong word for this, but we'll say for the sake of the conversation, a niche fan base. You can either go full scale, balls to the wall, ridiculous, where you don't care what the quality is, you're doing it for the fans. It's funny and stupid, and it can be broken down into clips and stuff. I'm referencing one movie in particular, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. I'm a huge Tim and Eric fan. That movie doesn't work really well as a movie, but it grows on you over time, and it's just like mini Tim and Eric clips strung together in a movie, and it ends up being funny, and I reference it all the time. Or you could make a real attempt, like a real attempt, and it's either going to be probably like excellent like this or really corny and stupid. And I will say, when I was like time travel thing, I was like, oh fuck, this is going to be fucking bad.
LCB time travel episode.
Yeah, and it ended up being great. Like, they ended up they worked it in perfectly. Like, fully understood how to weave it in to the story without making it corny and stupid. So I give him credit for that. They know what they're doing. Shout out Matt Johnson. I hope I don't know what else he's planning on making or planning on doing.
Bourdain. He's doing the Bourdain biopic with Dominic Sessa.
That's right.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, he's now he's 2 for 2, like a smash hit 2 for 2 on things that, like the Blackberry movie, like it's like at a time where there's so many product movies, right? That everything was like a product movie, like fucking Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Tetris. Tetris is a good movie though. Tetris is a cool movie. They came out with that Blackberry movie, which was this very bizarre mix of biopic and dramedy that worked so well and had like a bit of absurdity, but told a real story. So he is a like big time. Give me everything he's got next. Like, I want to see what he does next.
Made me like Jay Baruchel.
This kind of cemented it for me.
Like, I hate Jay Baruchel, and I watched that movie and I'm like, damn, do I like Jay Baruchel? Like, that was a huge barrier for me to cross, and Matt Johnson got there.
Jay Baruchel. Me.
And in every one of the great movies of like that Apatow ever, he's just there, and I'm like, ugh. And then I watched that movie and I'm like, damn, Jay Baruchel can act.
No, he's great.
Yeah, he's great in that. Yeah, I don't think I realized the Bourdain movie. Yeah, Dominic Sessa, Bourdain, Leo Woodall's in it, Antonio Banderas, Emilia Jones, Stavros is in it. Yeah, that's great. More of that guy. Wouldn't that be incredible if he just made like great biopics? Just like it just took a genre that has just such the life sucked out of it and he just finds a way to make very unique, different ones. Apparently, it says biographical drama. Obviously, a sad ending to the life of Anthony Bourdain. So maybe that's the kind of the way they do it by 24. But yeah, that'd be cool if that's like his thing. He just makes great fucking biopics. That'd be pretty awesome.
I mean, Bourdain is like, thank God he's got his hands on it, because in the hands of like a studio, just kind of, you know, journeyman, like that movie fucking sucks. That movie will be so fucking bad.
The Ron Howard.
The movie should only be Bourdain talking about how much he likes Popeyes.
Oh, fucking no!
You got a hangover. You got to come to this spot, Hell's Kitchen. This is my spot. You got to order it. You got to get spicy chicken.
It's just him and Jollibee for 90 minutes.
Tony, can you please leave?
Okay.
Dude, the 2008 joke. The reveal is I know Kenjac, you say not one of the funniest comedies of the decade. I disagree, but that is one of the best jokes in a movie. That killed me. That killed the theater. Like, brought the house down. When he's sitting there and just paging Doctor.
The Black Eyed Peas got me more than that did. Black Eyed Peas, I think, was
that was the one I was. That was the that.
Because like the second they say I'm going to The Hangover, I'm like, okay, well that's the joke they're immediately going to go to. But like the Black Eyed Peas playing was what really got me. That got the laugh out of me. Plus the gunshot shooting the guy was like, that was like, oh
yeah, and that was the other one I was talking about. Yeah.
That was like the ultimate, like, oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, it happened. Like,
they could have. I could have hated every single second of the movie up until the Black Eyed Peas thing, and that would have had me hook, line, and sinker. Like I could have been walking out, and I'd been like, okay, I would have repaid for the ticket.
Like that's us. That's one of the jokes we love. Yeah,
I'm very excited. I don't do a ton of rewatches within the year of things coming out. As if things become clear to be Best Picture nominees, I will rewatch them. I'm gonna watch the show, then I'll rewatch this one pretty much immediately, just because I do want to watch it with the context I'm going to watch the show as well. Has that like made it? Do you think that made you like it more?
It's wildly impressive because every episode has this. It's like this weird inverse of like Seinfeld, where Seinfeld has no plot. This has like the same exact plot every episode. Like every episode is what they did in the movie. They're just trying to get a show at the Rivoli. Every single episode, nothing changes, and then they just rip off like a different, like this one was Back to the Future. They do like My Dinner with Andre. They do Dog Day Afternoon. So it's all like, this is why I think Matt Johnson, like if you watch the show, you will buy all the stock in Matt Johnson because of how he's parodying every single episode. I think he's had to learn how to make all these different movies and all these different styles. It's very fast. Like he's learning on the fly. You can tell on how to figure out how to make My Dinner with Andre and how to make Dog Day Afternoon or Jurassic Park or all these things and make it work within an hour-long show. And it's very fucking funny. They also get away with something which I think is like the hackiest thing in comedy, which is like the flashback in black and white slow-mo. The way they use it though, and the way they modulate the voices and they like reframe, they almost like it's like a different they change things a little bit, so people are making different faces and stuff like that. It kills me every single time. Jay McCarroll also pretty fucking funny actor. Like he should be in Matt Johnson's stuff moving forward, like as an actor. I thought he had some great delivery.
Yeah, he's or I guess maybe more so with him. I guess both of them. What I've liked too is watching afterwards, how earnest and interesting they are. Like as far as like the press tour, I guess, as all this coming out. Like I'm sure you saw like that he flew to Toronto because he heard they like booked out a theater or something like that. Like they're very, very, I don't know if like maybe like humble or like with the fans and like thankful about it, and like they're very just into this universe and world and their fans. And I like that. I like when directors and actors are kind of break that veil. Like kind of like how we talked about with like Timmy. Like when Chalamet's like I want to be the best in the world, blah, blah, blah. Like it's like when you break that veil down of like the sort of semi-professionalism and realize like art is just, it's fun. It's you can have fun doing this. I really appreciate that as well.
Yeah, this is a definite go see this movie, like without question.
Great interview clips. That's all I add. Like he went on Stavi's podcast, very funny on there. Like he's very candid about his movie opinions. Like he'll call like Beau is Afraid a piece of shit that Joaquin like carried to the finish line. Like he does not hold back. I like listening to him and his opinions.
Definitely check out Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, and hey, watch the show, man. That I'm definitely gonna do that. now that I've seen this. But yeah, Matt Johnson, I did Blackberry as well. So if you like Blackberry, definitely go check this out. And again, we'll cape for it every time. A comedy in theaters. What more can you ask for, folks?